Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Mrs. Bandu's Math Movies. This is Lesson 6-1 for Course 3. Our objective is to solve two-step equations and to use two-step equations to solve problems. Okay, and basically we're going to start right in. There aren't any new definitions at the moment that we need to be aware of. Just a general rule of thumb that you might want to write a little note for yourself is that we basically solve these types of equations by undoing addition or subtraction first, multiplication or division second, which in fact is the reverse order of operations. So if you're ever not sure what should be done, generally follow that rule of thumb. I'm going to generally use the reverse order of operations, and that should be very helpful to you. Okay, so we want to solve 4p plus 7 equals negative 13. Identify the two operations, multiplication and addition. I'm going to undo the addition first, so I'm going to subtract 7 from each side. Okay, then when I do that, plus 7 minus 7, that zeroes out, so I'm left with 4p. Negative 13 minus 7 is negative 20. Now I want to simplify one step further. I'm going to divide each side by 4. So negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5, and 4p divided by 4 is p. So I believe that my answer is p equals negative 5. Now to check, I simply substitute in negative 5 for p and simplify. So 4 times negative 5 is negative 20 plus positive 7 is negative 13. Negative 13 is equal to negative 13. So the solution checks. Remember, we have talked about in class using a slightly modified format to this, particularly on this step right here, by not writing your second line would just be minus 7 and minus 7. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, please ask me, and just in the interest of time, I don't want this to get too long, so we can go over that and discuss a little bit further in class if you would like further clarification if you're not sure what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next example, and that is sharing costs. 6 people at dinner shared equally a total bill of $180. This total included a tip of $30. Which equation can be used to find the amount of each person's share for dinner without the tip? Okay, so it's basically asking you how much did each person pay before the tip. So what you really want to find out in the end is how much the dinner cost without the tip, and then divide that. Okay. Now, they went a little box crazy here, but if this is ever a little overwhelming for you, and I know sometimes it is even for myself, sometimes I work out to the side. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the boxes, but if it doesn't make sense to you, you might want to just write it freehand off to the side. Okay, so each person's dinner times 6, because there's 6 of them, plus the tip is equal to $180. Okay, so that's just kind of a general outline of the problem. So let S equal each person's share for dinner. So I'm going to write S times, that's a time sign, 6, plus the tip of $30, which I've been told equals 180. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sense of this. Now I'm going to simplify this a little bit more neatly. S times 6 is 6s. Remember, we want to write that coefficient or constant first, variable second. That's standard format there. That's what you want to do. Plus 30 equals 180. Okay, now I'm going to look and see, are there any choices like that? And I see that answer C is the correct choice. Okay. Now, you can solve the equation to find each person's share. So 6x plus 30, I'm going to 6s plus 30 equals 180. So I'm going to undo the addition first by subtracting 30 from each side. So I get 6s equals 150. At this point, I'm going to now divide each side by 6 so that I can isolate the s and 6 divided by 6 is 1, so this gives me S. 150 divided by 6 is 25. So each person's share for the dinner without the tip is $25. Okay, and remember, you can check that. I'm not going to do it on this one. It didn't ask me to, but that doesn't mean I don't want to. I'm just not going to write it out. But if you do a little bit of mental math and check, 6 times 25 is 150, plus 30 is 180. Okay, so I've done a check mentally, even though it didn't specifically ask me to write one. Certainly, you're always welcome to write one if you'd like. All right, you have a couple of quick checks to have ready for next time we meet, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.